My check.
Mic check.
What you want to? Como estás? ¿Cómo estás? Look at my culo. Falcon, you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
You want a hug, Falcon?
You probably shouldn't be following each other. We should be jumping separate.
Yeah, Falcon. Dude, it always makes me follow someone. I don't know why.
So in the settings, the basics,
Because
there's
you
a
have-
default parachute thing that you can just turn off, and it will stop it doing it.
Yeah.
It's next to the auto open doors, the bottom right.
Okay, so
Where were you all
guys,
dropping here?
on the top part of
We're dropping right as soon as the jump button comes up.
Yeah, that wasn't defined where everyone's landing.
top part of Constanza, they'll land under us, and we'll have the higher ground on them. Update's cool. Come on, Steven. They made it more like PC.
Or more like the Chinese version of PUBG. So, because with the little
I don't see anyone here.
thing.
I had the Chinese version, dude. It's not like it wasn't like the Chinese version.
You're not
was
supposed to
like
be following me.
Just a little more optimized.
Well, no, like if you know what I mean. You know how in the Chinese version.
Okay, I'm pretty sure it's all
like,
clear here. I
flying
didn't
and
see
then you
anyone.
got that little. Yeah, I didn't see anyone either.
More like the PC version, dude. That's what they said in their update when they were talking about it, like in an article. They were like trying to make it. They're trying to optimize the game to look more like the PC version because that's and the console version, of course, because it's the same shit. It's because that's the more updated version. I can't wait till Erangel 2 comes out. I don't like Sanok, but I looked at the new map and it doesn't look that different. They took away some of the land, which is kind of stupid, but it's whatever. The new Sanok.
Why do I have that feeling they dropped backpack spawn rate? Because I have not found a single one yet. Oh, there we go, level 1. That'll do.
You just got bad luck.
So unshifted, we should get ready to rotate. Potential compounds though.
Dude, my bad luck is crazy, dude. If you saw how many times in that Sandhawk fight that I fucking nailed that squad, dude, like I hit all 3 of them. None of them got knocked, but they were really low.
Hold on. The problem was it was my fault, dude. I should have never had us compete that way. We shouldn't have gone for center. I should have known better. It's Sanok, dude. Somebody jumps to fucking paradise all the time. What, like,
Yeah, we need to go to the right of paradise, not that way.
And we should have either the right or we should have stopped at that compound that was before that one, and we would have been fine up there.
Yeah, that's all that direction still.
Yes.
We honestly shouldn't have taken vehicles, because I mean, Sandhawk, you're not supposed to have. You're not.
You
Supposed
can
to really
take
drive
vehicles, we just can't do long rotations. So we'll have to go like small cover to cover with, clarifying each other.
Or like a bike.
We got one snow bike here.
There's a Dacia in front of my building right here.
Marked a vehicle.
Probably should start rotating.
We're gonna start rotating in a minute. We don't have another minute. Just one more minute. We don't want to rotate.
It's already been like 2 minutes on the timer. I'm pretty sure it's
only
4
been a
minutes now.
It starts at 3. It started at 3 minutes and 30 seconds.
Drop it out.
They took down the time by like a minute. I don't know how they do that. I guess it's advanced room cards.
You're probably going to go out 1 minute.
It's advanced. It's advanced.
What we should do is since I have room cards, we should get into a lobby, a match, and we should all meet up in the place and we should like scout around the map and see what places like in different scenarios we can go.
We could also do that in classics.
Yeah, but I mean, in a room, we can do that without anybody fucking bothering us.
Sure, but still, we have people that's better practice.
Okay, we need to move. We need to go. Where's that dossier? Grab that shit. Let's go.
Alright.
I don't have a lot of stuff, but you know what, dude? It's too long. I'll come with you, Eagle.
Where's the dossier?
He's got one.
Yeah, it's right here. I'm just not running to it.
Hey, summer here.
Good, my Uzi. Alright, got my dossier.
You probably need to start grouping up sooner than that.
Alright, let's go. Eagle, pick me up.
You probably should go on the dossier with them. Because it's like,
I have a
it's not very safe.
Yeah, it'll be easier.
Move.
Without shooting it, dick. And there's another dossier up ahead.
Yeah, we probably should split into that then too,
Mark the
and overtake all of them. Make sure to stay together on long rotation.
Let's keep it at a distance for a little bit. Nothing in that garage.
If we just go now.
Careful, there's a jeep on the right of that.
Have like crash.
I'm gonna keep going.
Sorry, Eagle.
Yeah, I crashed that rock.
Oh, and it's fun jab too. So
Yeah, we need to be closer together. If we were closer together, that would be less risky. Even if we had easy. When I crashed in, one of us could have qualified. But because it spread out, that didn't happen.
Well,
What? There's another
Now look what
motherfucker.
happened. See, we're way spread out. And now everyone separated, dies one by one.
Come here. Come to this compound.
Because it's Vikendi. It stays in the middle.
Edging in is not good. And when you edge in, you cause yourself. Whoa.
It's a better strategy on Vikendi. Because it will say that you get the zone basically the entire game.
Why'd you crash?
Accident, there was a rock in the way. Didn't see it exactly going fast. Though in any event of those situations, if we were closer together, obviously I made a mistake there, but we could have easily been all been alive if we taken the fight or been together. Because we're so spread out, one by one
I
died.
wasn't gonna stop for that fight. I was gonna get position. Make sure you don't crash.
yeah.
What about the second
for
death, then?
Like, when we're getting shot at, he needs to like spam switching seats and whatnot. 'Cause it'll
We just
be a
need to be
lot harder
closer
to get
together on
hit
the
that
rotation
way.
so we don't get knocked out separated.
Well, the thing is,
That's not gonna
I try
help.
to keep it.
They're still gonna shoot you.
Hold on.
It doesn't matter because there's more
what I was
targets and you
trying
can
to do-
stop and take the fight if you're all together.
Hold on. I'm gonna say the reason why we're keeping the distance because when we get shot at, they'll trace us. They'll trace in between the vehicles. Like if they don't get the first vehicle, like in that convoy, they'll go to the second, and who knows, you could get the second. So
That usually doesn't
they
happen.
know, people know how to trace.
If we're split up, they'll
It's
focus on one car
It's
and knock us out.
happened.
We're all together, then they won't be able to easily target us.
Okay, here's the thing. This is what I'm gonna say. Next time, we're not gonna stop. We're gonna keep going. Alright? We didn't stop, actually. Falcon, bro. Okay, what happened on the... How did the second team get you? Did you drive close to a compound on the right side?
No.
What happened?
We weren't.
Tell me
They just know how to shoot. I was
He got knocked out about right. Or...
like right there on green. But they were like somewhere right here. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, so yeah, we came.
They were far behind us.
Building. Okay.
Because we were being close together, then they wouldn't have had a single target to focus on.
A little close to this compound. Try to come more in between a compound. You don't want to.
No, we were getting shot right here. They were shooting us right here.
He's right here. So
they were right here.
Shooting you, they shot you right here. If you start.
They weren't on my right. They were not on my right.
Listen to me.
They were not here. They were right here around green.
Up. Listen to me. I'm trying to tell you something, bro. If they're shooting you from here, go the other way.
Okay? And you could run into another team, then you get separated.
Freaking serpent should have been switching like seats so they didn't get hit. I get that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying next time just drive a little bit farther away. It's totally fine. There's still two of us. It's fine. We have a decent compound. Everything's okay.
I got supplies.
You need that? Shit, dude, you gotta let me talk. Come here. We're gonna have to switch our jump spot up. You know, Vikendi's kind of a clusterfuck. You know what I mean? Because when you
I still don't see how you're together. They're all gonna shoot all the cars and shoot all of you out.
This circle in Vikendi is unpredictable. It's so unpredictable. You don't know where it's gonna end, dude. You don't know.
For most of the game, it will be central.
Go. It's one of the most unpredictable circles in the game. Vikendi has the worst circle in the game, and that's true.
Why don't we test the rotation thing? Like, make a custom room, get 8 people in there, test the different driving by strategies, and see which one works better.
Here's the thing. What we should do is we should change the jump. Where we're gonna jump is we're gonna go Mavatra. Mavatra, when we
It's not central though. What about the compounds next to Villa?
There was never a problem with rotating. And we didn't, and also another thing, when we're rotating and we start getting shot at, we need a second person with us. A 2 and 2 is a good split so that we can shoot back. So let's say they're shooting at us. We get a hit marker on a couple of them. They get scared, get away. They don't try to fight it. They're gonna get back. They're not gonna do anything.
The problem is if you're more.
And it works because our rotations, we never got killed on our rotation. That was the one good thing about that team. We never got killed on our rotation at all.
If you're more split, it just gives the first vehicle everyone focuses on instead of all 4 being there and 4 targets for them to focus on. We need to like literally be closer so that they can see everyone, not have a one target to focus.
Eagle, you're not getting what I'm saying at all, dude.
Okay, then explain what you're saying.
We need to do a 2 and 2 split. We shouldn't have more than 2 cars.
What's the advantage of a 2 and 2 split? It's less targets, there's no advantage. It's easier to get shot out.
Hold on.
You can't really shoot back at the distance. That's unlikely to happen. And all the top teams use 4 cars, not 2 cars.
Dude, I don't really care, dude. Yes, you can if you're That's how it works. That's how this works. That's how everything works. I don't care what fucking someone says. That works. I get it. It's not what you want to do, but you know what?
Well, two of us are
Maybe
dead,
you don't
so...
need to do what you want to do. Maybe you just need to do what we want to do. We're not going to stay far apart. I'm not saying that we're going to be
Well,
like,
sure,
all right,
do what you want to do, but I don't
500
agree.
meters ahead. We're just saying, I'm not saying, all right, you go 500, 1,000 meters ahead.
Even 1 or 200 is a very big distance, enough to be shot out. On longer rotations.
Okay, you are not letting me fucking talk. Fucking let me talk and actually listen. I'm saying this. We need two cars. If you start getting shot at, shoot back. Okay? And I'm also saying that in the rotation, obviously we're not going to be fucking 500 to 3. The farthest we can be from each other is 150 to 200 meters. And that's going to be it. That's it. I'm not saying anything else.
Why is 2 cars better than 4? Like, what's the reason behind it?
The reason? Well, there is a lot of help. Like, let's say you're getting shot at. There's a team of 2 pushing up on you, or a team of 3, and they're sitting there shooting at you. If the second guy who's a good shot, which all my guys were good shots, if they peek out and they hit them with a headshot or a couple shots, they're not going to want to keep shooting at you. They're going to stop because they're not stupid.
Sure, but it's much harder to hit. And you have less vehicles, you'd have more cover, and having 2 cars just adds difficulty.
If you're not a good enough shot to shoot out of a car, you can drive.
Well, if it's 2 cars is a better strategy, why do the top teams use 4 cars? Because if it was better, wouldn't they be using it?
They normally do.
They normally take 4 cars.
When I watch Loops, they fucking use it. Loops is on the fucking top.
When they're rotating long distances?
Quiet, dude. There's a team pulling up on us.
It was only one dude in that Dosky I could have shot, but... Oh.
Watch out! Watch out!
See him. $35.
Holy.
15. There's a team at that compound here, or closer, around here. How much 5s do you have?
I have 2 5.5 weapons, 149 total.
Dude, use an Uzi. There's an Uzi over here. I know you dropped that shit. Alright, I'm gonna get out of here. Out of the building.
Yeah, they're both watching this window, so I'm gonna...
And they shot at me. Yeah.
Alright. Want to take one vehicle or two?
No. Yeah, just one vehicle. One vehicle.
No, you should
Hurry,
take
hurry.
2.
Honestly, I don't even care anymore, dude.
Okay.
I honestly don't even fucking know anymore.
See what happens now? You won car.
Ah! Okay. Team was waiting for us.
And where's the example of Loops? And Loops is only one team. If we're trying to emulate their playstyle, then we have to probably just light them and get the gun skill level. And sometimes they can't find 4 cars and you just rotate with 2. But where's the example that they never take 4 cars? Or don't most of the time take if they have the opportunity to? I can't hear you if you're talking. Macho?
I hear you.
Okay, could you hear me before?
At the end, no.
No, I mean in the
It's
menu.
Muted. In the menu, yeah. Huh, weird. What's up? How are you?
So Loops, you said Loops only takes 2 cars. And let's say we're trying to emulate Loops' playstyle, then we need to practice like them, get the gun skills level they have, mechanics. And also, where's the examples that they don't take more cars if they have more opportunities? Sometimes you rotate with less cars if you can't find more. And most top teams, besides if Loops is doing that, most take 4 cars. If you look at all of them, when they have opportunity, they take more.
Well, here's the thing. Falcon had a point. When we have 4 cars like that, let's say we're going through things. They have 4 cars to shoot at. The 4 in a row. Like, somebody's going to get knocked out of their fucking car.
Maybe, or maybe it'll survive. But if we go one at a time,
Probably.
separate long
Not
distance,
maybe.
definitely going to get knocked out.
Maybe. Hold on. Not maybe. Probably, dude. And here's the thing. Like,
I can bring up the stream where it's broken down.
I don't really care about that.
It depends if you want to do it the best way.
What I'm saying is, here's the thing, dude. We need to find our own way. What I'm saying is we need, right now, dude, fucking grabbing the middle, the way we've been doing it hasn't working. A lot of people haven't been grabbing middle, but recently, at first they weren't grabbing middle, but recently they've been grabbing fucking middle hard as fuck. Like, when we were driving in Erangel, the first game we played together, dude, we got lucky we got to the spot we got, because a lot of people were camping out our fucking spot. I think we're picking too obvious spots that people be. We need to pick something that's more central, but not so obvious. You know what I'm saying?
Well, in that Vikendi game, we just messed up the rotation. But in terms of our draw spot, it definitely helps to be more central to get central, if we're going central. Like example, Tempo Storms do.
I have no problem with going central, but we need to figure out we just need to work on stuff, dude. We just need to work on our rotations. Everything's gonna be fine. We just need
so
to
we
work
need to
on
have
our
meetings
rotations.
outside the games to make plans, talk about things, figure out where we're going to land. Study. We need to get those things sorted out and make progress on it.
I mean, and also we can't get mad though sometimes, because sometimes the zone will fuck us. Like, let's say we jump somewhere that we think is middle. It's pretty middle. And then fucking goes, because you know Vikendi, that shit will go to the whole other corner of the thing. Half of the circle will be fucking water. And we'll be like, okay, so now we're fucked. Sometimes, you know, what I like to do is I like to go, like, let's say it does go something like that. I like to go coast, because coast is, you have the water to your back. You don't have to worry about that. And yeah, Erangel, let's just worry about Erangel having a good match. Let's just relax and let's calm down, and I'm not gonna lie, dude, we're all pretty irritated. Oh my god. I am so frustrated with the game right now, dude.
Well, what's going wrong with these rotations, the longer ones? You're just too split up. They can target one person and get knocked. Well, I crashed into that rock there, so I kind of messed up then. But even if I got crashed and they were closer together and everyone stopped, we could have survived that still. And the others, they just got targeted because they are separated. And being all
I
split
understand
does
what you're
not
saying, but
make it
next
easier.
time, can you? All right, I understand what you're saying. Next time, please don't fucking crash. I get it. Shit happens. I mean, I almost crashed myself. I did when that team started shooting at me. I kind of hit a bump and I almost crashed myself, but my car fixed itself and I was able to get away. And honestly, I was not at full health, so I got scared. So I kind of just fucking left.
Yeah, I also
I
don't
was
have
hoping
much
you
experience
guys
on
were gonna
Vikendi,
get.
so I don't know where all the things are necessarily. And yeah, I
Okay,
definitely
we're
messed up
gonna go to
crashing there.
Palakra and McKinley now. Aaron, go. We're going to Razak. Goon Squad will be there. We're gonna land the way where we land. Last game, Falcon killed 2 of them. We can do good this match, but we need to play together and we need to play smart.
Yeah, copy that. And going central, it depends. If many teams go central, then it's not the best play because you just get third partied many times. So it
Yes,
depends on
you
the
do. And you
situation.
know what? That's the thing. That's the thing. I remember we were playing T3 scrims, and a lot of teams didn't really go central. A lot of people just skimmed in the zone. Not a lot of teams are doing that. You kind of have to skim in the zone on this one. Everybody's in the fucking center. So here's the thing: we're gonna have to use more than one car, because like I just saw right now, you can't push in with one fucking car.
Yeah, definitely.
You can't push in with one car because they're all going to aim at that car. If you have a second or a third car, at least one guy will be to each car. Maybe one car will get 2 people shooting at it, but still, you have people pulling up at different angles. And I'm not seeing that. I'm just getting frustrated with the game, and I'm sorry.
Copy that.
I'm getting very frustrated, if you can fucking tell. I
Yeah,
haven't had these troubles in a long time.
the on the rotation, like being separated to not have like one person goes in front, they get shot at, you go a different direction, everyone gets split up, and it doesn't make it easier being split up to not get shot at. If you're closer together, there's 4 targets. It's much harder for them to shoot everyone out. Probably a bunch of people get lit up at worst, or maybe use 1 or 2, but that'll be basically the same amount.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel.
And if you
Hold on
get
one sec.
knocked one, you can just stop. Like, I was watching one of the streams, there was examples of it, but the better team was doing it. Someone got knocked, they all stopped, took the fight, the person saved, and they were split up, they probably wouldn't have stopped to take the fight. There's just many situations where it's better on longer rotations to be together, but on shorter rotations, scouting locations, then it's useful then. Though I don't have much experience doing that or understand it fully. And on most other maps, you don't really need to be central to first circle. There isn't really much advantage to it. You want to get like the third or fourth circle getting central. But Vikendi is kind of different because it just goes central.
Also, most of my rotation stuff is from what's his face? HH24. And I'm not gonna lie, you know, I'm not doing what he said. He told me when we rotate for one long rotations, he said 80 to 70% of the time, someone will probably get knocked out of the car. You'll probably lose one player. That sucks. That's what the thing that sucks about long rotations. So he did say to stick close together. But he said small rotate. Let's say you rotate and it's a hard shift. He said don't go to center, which I keep doing. He said don't go center. What you're going to want to do is bunny hop your way compound to compound into zone. Basically means, go compound to compound, edge into zone. There's nothing wrong with edging in. Sometimes you just can't grab the fucking middle.
Yes. I definitely agree
And
that's correct.
and I'm not listening, dude. I'm being stupid. I'm like, oh, we can do it this way. No, we can't, dude. We can't do it that way. It's not working. So, yeah, he told me, he's like, you sometimes if it's a hard shift, you just gotta you gotta try to edge in the zone. And the best way to get in, let's say it's on a coast or something. He said that. He's like, go to the coast, grab the coast. That's your best bet.
Yes, and entering, also knowing where people are most, like entering the side of the circle where there's less people, and then looking to gatekeep people coming in from the other side as
I mean,
well.
hold on, did you see what I did in the end of that game? I took us right into a fucking team. Stupid shit.
Yes.
We were kind of surrounded. The only thing we could have really done, because I put us in a bad compound and it was only two of us, the only thing we could have done, we maybe could have went back around and gone on the other side of the circle and picked somewhere over there. Picked like a shack or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and you could have taken 2 cars as well.
I should have taken the 2 cars.
And it seems to be that having someone shoot from the car most of the time, it doesn't really equal a better advantage than having more vehicles, and it's an easy target to shoot someone who's peeking out of the car. But I do know SSG, when they push, they took 2 cars to push when they're like pushing a team. But it definitely doesn't apply to longer rotations.